Hey, Mama B, how are you? Thank you for tuning in to Still Radio. It's a couple minutes after the 8:30 hour. I am a few minutes late, but better late than never. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm your man Still, and this is Still Radio. And we are going to have another weekly, nightly edition. So yeah, how you been? Still Radio. Welcome, Nitra. Glad to have you in the building tonight for another evening. How was you guys' day? What'd you do? What'd you get into? Did you go to work? Did you not have to go to work? How you feeling? You got COVID? You don't have COVID? If you do, you drinking some ginger ale? I mean, tell me about your day. What's good? Still Radio. Again, I don't own the rights to any music that I play here on the show, but I play it because it makes me feel good. It's like some real smooth music after a long, hard day. Just something to kick back to. Something a little something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, COVID is out there, Nitra. It's out there. Like taking people down like stormtroopers out this butt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna sit here and vibe out for a few minutes, see what happens, see what we can get into, see what we can talk about tonight. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions that you want to talk about, it's Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. Hope everyone got out there and got their hump on. But the night is still early, so if you haven't humped, there's still time left before 12 o'clock. So get out there, get yourself some, get your hump on, Another edition, Still Radio. Hey Jay, how are you? J28, what's going on? So glad you could tune into the show. So it's Hump Day, so we're gonna see what we can talk about tonight, see what we can get into. The floor is open. Also, feel free tonight to jump in the box. Please jump into the box. Don't be scared. Like, ain't nobody gonna bite you. It's online, so ain't nobody can really get you. Share your views. Jump in the box. I'll put you in. Only thing that I ask, if you do get in the box, we hold you to at least 5 minutes. Just in case somebody else want to get a chance to get into the box and say their piece. And not saying that you can't come back in, but 5 minutes at a time. Don't be scared. You guys have been a part of the show for a while. You might not know each other personally, but you kind of know each other because everybody sees each other that's on here. So feel free to jump in. Don't be shy. And let's see what tonight brings. Let's see. Let me get my phone situated over here, just in case. The 3 viewers so far. Okay. That's dope. Say, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Still Radio. Here we go. As this intro plays out, it's time to start the show. Welcome, and thank everyone for tuning in to another edition of Still Radio. Hope everybody had a blessed day, good day. So tonight it might just be me, ladies. It might just be me, and whoever's in here, it just might be me tonight. One of my co-hosts is not feeling well tonight, Ebony, Miss Hot Topic, so we wish her a happy and speedy recovery. I hope it's nothing too serious, but she said that she doesn't feel well, so Godspeed to her. Hope she feels better. So there'll probably be no I think she calls it libations. Won't be no libations for her tonight. And if it is, it'll probably be some NyQuil or ginger ale or something like that. So yeah, so we're here. My other co-host Brian, not sure if he's gonna join tonight. I'm not sure if he's at work or not. I'm not quite sure. But hey, you guys got me, so I'm here, and we're going to do the best we can with the show tonight. So we're gonna sit here. We're gonna wait to see if libations, Mama B. Okay, Mama B says libations. Okay, but anyway, we wish her well. Hope she gets better. Hope it's nothing serious like COVID. Because COVID is out here. It's running wild. It's running rampant. I hope you guys are. Protecting yourselves and wearing your mask and washing your hands and what else you have to do. Make sure you stay, all that, keeping social distance, all that. I understand that this variant is very, very contagious, highly contagious. Make sure you stay safe, all that good stuff. But yeah, we're gonna rock out with the show. Let's see. Okay, we're getting a message that Brian, he might be joining us. He's getting set up, so we'll see what happens. If not, we'll run it. So the floor is open. We can talk about, it's Hump Day, Wednesday, so we can talk about pretty much anything. Really didn't have a real topic in mind. So again, feel free to jump into the box if you guys need be as we talk about tonight. Please don't be scared. It's nothing. No one's going to. Yeah, no one's going to bite you. We're all friends here in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So feel free to jump in. Oh, what's up, B? B Rabbit, aka the Green Eyed Genie. You joined us. Okay, all right, my man. Good to see you.
Good to be seen.
Good to see you. Glad you're here. Yeah, man. So let's kick it off with shit. How was your day at work, my nigga? Did you work today? Was you off today? Good. Oh shit. That's even better, man. That's even better. So what's up? What's wrong? What's up with Miss Hot Topic? What's she feeling?
She got
the COVID shit. Did she get the shit? Oh yeah, she did say that last night. Damn. Tell her to drink some ginger ale. She'll be all right. All she needs is some ginger ale. Ginger ale cures everything. So. What you smoking on? What flavor you smoking on?
Unicorn milk.
Unicorn milk. What? That's okay. That's it. I don't even want to imagine. I don't even know. So yeah, man. So I didn't really have a set topic tonight to really talk about because it's Wednesday, it's Hump Day. I didn't really think a lot of people would tune in today because it is Wednesday. So I figured, people would be out humping. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's that? That hot toddy. I don't even know what a hot toddy is. What is that?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. It sounds like
you put it in like some hot tea or something. and drink it down.
Oh, any brand of liquor, or is it a certain brand of liquor that you're
It
supposed
should
to
be a
put in?
brown liquor.
Oh, hot toddy, huh? Okay, all right. I don't even know. I don't even drink so.
How was your
It's been
day?
a long day, long day, long. It's been long. I had to climb up in the ceiling today, like a 30-foot ceiling today,
Bag.
and
Yeah.
try to reconnect the heavy bags. Yeah, the heavy bags that was in the gym today. So I was a little petrified. Being, a ceiling or things don't really look that high when you're looking up at it, but when you have to climb a ladder and get
Yeah.
up to it, yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty scary. I was scared. I thought I was gonna fall a couple times, and then it's like if you fall, like you can't really like what do? You can't brace yourself to hit the concrete. So it was bad, but I got it done. I didn't fall, so I'm still in one piece.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. That's a blessing. So yeah. So sometimes when people be like, so the thing about the show, right? I definitely want to branch out and I want to expand or whatever like that. But sometimes when when a new face pop up on the screen, I'm like, who the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, who is that? I be wanting to check it out. But so, all right, B. So, what are you in the mood to talk about today, bro? Like, I know it got to be something maybe on your mind, on your heart, on your chest. I mean, what you want to talk about? Like, I mean, I had a topic in mind, but with just me and you here, we might be outnumbered.
Okay about
You know
that.
what I'm saying? So, but we might be outnumbered, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, we might come under heavy fire and heavy attack.
Nothing on my mind. I've been trying to think all day of a topic that we haven't covered already.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be hard to come up with one that we haven't covered because we end up expanding and covering. Okay, all right, covering so many different things or whatever. So I don't know.
What's
Just throw something out there. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So in relationships, right? Who do you think handles rejection better? Men, us, or women? Who do you think handles it better? Let's just start there. Then we can see where the night goes. Who do you think handles it better? Men or women?
My thought is men because we're used to it, we get it more than women do. But then there are some guys who don't deal with it very well at all, as well as are some women. So I don't know. I do.
You think it's up in the air? Have you had any like have you ever been any like I don't know like when you're in a I don't know like when you're in a relationship or whatever like that, like have you had any like relationships where you were heartbroken or been out of shape about it? And if so, how did you handle it? Or did you just be like, it didn't phase you?
I had one where I was heartbroken years ago, and I didn't handle it too well.
So when you say you didn't handle it too well, like what happened? Like, I mean, do you want to go into it or should I not go into it? But like, what happened? Like,
I know you remember the story.
What happened?
We was in just out of high school dating a girl named Terry. Shouldn't say her name, but it's whatever. I don't care. We went to Kingston, Maine.
Okay.
And she thought that was the best time for her to tell me that she wanted to break up with me because she was seeing somebody else. We was about to get on the Grizzly. She gonna tell me. So I'm riding. So you ride the roller coaster, just you're supposed to be having fun and enjoying it. The ride I'm on the joint just like bouncing around, straight face. And I called her mother and told her she to come get her daughter. I left her daughter to Kingston, Maine. Wasn't the best way to handle it, but you think I'm gonna ride with you an hour and a half after you done broke with me? Nah, it wasn't worth it.
Wow. Well, here's the thing. At least you called her mother. That was a good thing. You could have like left her on the side of the road type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations like that before. I mean, it's funny how when you're younger, out of anger, you will do something and you think back on it. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, it's good for you because you at least called her mother. I've had a situation one time before where, yeah, things were like getting bad. It was almost, it could have been like one of those Chris Brown, Rihanna situations, you know what I'm saying? But I did tell her to get out the car. Well, no, actually, I told her to get out, but she volunteered to get out first. You know what I'm saying? We was arguing and she was like, well, let me out, let me out. I was like, okay, well, okay. And then I let her out. I thought about that when I was riding home. And then I got like really, really far, about 5-10 miles out, felt kind of bad, tried to turn around and go back and get her. And then I couldn't find her. Then I was panicking like, oh shit, what if something happened? She could have got kidnapped and shit like that. So this is like long before there was like Ubers and shit like that or whatever like that. And then only later on, when I ended up I went, because I was looking for, by the time I got home, you know what I'm saying, to my house, she was sitting at my house on my steps. I'm like, wait, how did you even, yeah, so that was kind of a bad situation. It was funny, but wasn't really funny, but you know what I'm saying. It's one of those situations like, you do things as a,
Yeah, yeah, listen, yeah.
when you're a little bit upset.
I've had some bad breakups, but it wasn't nothing where I was the other one. I wasn't after that's when the whole thing turned into I pressed myself for nobody and I put my emotions to the side. I was like, I'm not going to that again. So I went through a lot of years where I was very emotionless. I was emotionally unavailable, as they say. So,
why do you think you was emotionally unavailable?
I wasn't going to allow myself to get hurt again like that again. So I didn't. If I kept my emotions in check, I ain't had to worry about it. Wasn't the best course of action, but that was what it was.
Well, I'm trying to get to these comments, bro. Give me 1 second. I can't. Because I can't see them. I don't know why they don't pop up on my screen. Like they do, but hold on. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me try to figure out something real quick. Let's see if we can make this work. If I go here, that would be awesome, right? No, because I'm trying to see if I can pull it up on the screen. Because if I can pull it up on the big screen, see, that would be great. So what's the worst? I guess what's the worst breakup that you had, and how did you have? Was that the worst one when you just put her outside the when you left her at the Kings of Me? Called her mom?
It was that the worst situation I was dating somebody and I went to go pay my bills, trying to be responsible young adult, and I was paying on a jewelry bill that I had. Mm-hmm. So she started walking around looking at rings. I'm like, "What you doing that for?" She's like, "Oh, because we've been together for long now. I think we should be married." I was like, "Oh, is that what you think?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." So she gonna tell me either I buy her a ring or we done. I said, "I guess we done then." So we got back in the car. I was taking her home. And like you said, the Chris Brown around saying she just hauled off to smack me while I'm driving. I was like, we can all die. What are you doing? She was like, I can't believe that you wouldn't marry me. You wouldn't buy me a ring. Listen, you should be glad I'm enough to be like, I ain't ready for that. Instead of just jumping into it and then it failed. And then it's like, oh, I'm trying to be responsible. I wasn't ready to get married. So I kept driving. And that's how she punched me in the face while I'm driving. While I was driving.
While you were driving?
Out the car. And then she turned violent and she gonna start swinging on me and everything. I'm like, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not doing it. So she tried to rush me. I grabbed her by her arms and pushed her on the hood of my car because I was like, I'm not gonna fight you. I was just trying to stop her. And then she walked her ass home. Then the next day, her father calls me. I'm like, hey, what's going on, sir? He's I need to come talk to you. I was like, all right. I went over there to talk to him. He's like, what happened with you and my daughter? I was like, we broke up. What else happened? I was like, she started swinging on me because I wouldn't buy her an engagement ring. And I was bringing her home. She punched me in the face. And she kept doing it, so I put her out the car. You put me out the car. It was either put her out or we was going to crash and die. Which one would you rather be? She ain't here no more. She's upset in the feelings or whatever. So he kept on going. So she had these bruises on her arms. I was like, yeah. I said, because I grabbed her to stop her from hitting me. I didn't know that I was squeezing her arms that hard, but apparently I was. I said, but again, I'm defending myself. And he was like, well, I don't know, you should have put your hands on the female. I said, she should have swung on me. I was like, listen, I was protecting myself. I didn't swing back on her. If that's all she has is 2 bruises on her arms, then be grateful. So he wasn't me after that.
But do you think sometimes it's double standard when it comes to women, as far as sometimes women feel like it's okay for them to put their hands on a man, but if a man were to try to put their hands on them, then it would be a problem?
I do.
You think that's
because I got an ex-wife who tried to say we were getting into the end of our road like boys to men. We had come to the end of the road, and she was like, in her mind, she was like, if I get him to fight me, I can tell everybody that he beat me up. Wasn't going out like that, so she was swinging on me. What I did was I picked her ass up and body slammed her on the couch because I knew it wouldn't hurt. I knew it wouldn't hurt. But I knew it would grab her attention.
Right.
And there was no more laying hands on me no more after that. I scared the hell out of her. So we got divorced, and there was a whole bunch of stuff after that. But it was just that was that.
I'm trying to see, man. I just don't understand what's going on. I got it on the big screen now, but like the comments aren't showing up. It's people are popping up, but the comments aren't showing up. So I'm gonna let me see if I can try to read some of these comments. So let me go back a little bit and just see.
They're all blurred.
Let me go back and see.
No, I said the comments to me are blurry.
I'm blurry? Yeah, so yeah, I can't. Well, I can see some of them, but I can't see. Let me go back.
Put your glasses on.
Some of these comments. Ha. First of all, I don't even know where they are right now. That's the thing. I put them you know how you put something down and you can't find it, and you go to look for it and you can't find it. Yeah, that's one of those situations. I can't even.
Yeah.
I don't even know where they are right now. I don't even know what it is now. Let's see. I can't even see the comments because I want to hear from somebody. I want to hear from the ladies. I want to hear, like, who do you think really? I see some. Nitra said probably men because they always have a backup plan, a side piece. Well, I wouldn't say I don't think that's always the case. And trust and believe me when I tell you, sometimes, you find out information and you find out things that, I don't know, women be having side pieces too. They really do. I think women be out here in these streets be having side pieces and shit like that, but they front off like they don't. Oh, but they be having them. Hi, Bree. Hi, baby. You were supposed to call me too, but you didn't. But we'll talk about that after the show. Yeah. We'll talk about it after the show. So you make sure after the show you call your daddy and all that other good stuff. And don't tell me you're gonna do it and don't. Anyway, back to the show. I found out. So women always say, men be having side pieces, but I think women be having side pieces too. I think sometimes, probably maybe they're better at hiding it a little bit better. Oh, but they be having their booze and shit too, though.
They have them, but they their designated roles. I think guys are the ones who tend to start treating side people like the main woman and vice versa. And they do it backwards. Then the main side check, and that's the wrong way to do
it. Yeah. Okay, so I can't see the old comments, but I can see any new comments. So if you put a comment in the box, if you retype it, I can see it on the big screen. I just can't see anything before I log into the big screen. So Miss Hot Topic, she's commenting from the background. She said, "No, we have dick in a glass case. We've been over this." Yeah, I mean, yes, that's definitely true. The dick in the glass case thing or whatever like that. But the problem with the dick in the glass case thing is when you find out that women have had this dick in the glass case thing all along, but then sometimes women will try to get mad at you for something that you've done. You know what I'm saying? Say you had a pussy in the glass case, or a pussy that wasn't in the case at all that you could have told them about. But then, next thing you know, you find out that they had these dicks in glass cases that you knew nothing about. And then they say, well, they use your situation as a backdrop as to why they have their dick in a glass case. Like, well, you do it, really? No, how about it's because you wanted to do it any fucking way? Don't try to use my shit as a backdrop for some shit that you do. But that's my opinion. So yeah, okay, I got some comments. Maybe Brian should leave out and come back. No, Brian, can you see the comments? Oh, okay. One Scorpio Chica said, "Good evening, everybody." Hey, one Scorpio Chica. So yeah, if anybody put a comment, I can't see the old comments before I actually logged into on the screen, the big screen. So if you said something and you want to be heard or want me to read what you said, then go ahead and retype that, and then I can see it on the big screen. Brian, they said your audio is messed up. Well, Bree said your audio is messed up. So yeah, just try to see if you can log out and come back in and see if your audio gets clear. One Scorpio Chica. Yeah, well, Ebony's sick. She has strep throat. She's not feeling real well. So that's why she's not joining us tonight. But she's with us in spirit because she's logged into her phone and she's definitely she's commenting. She says she's dying and there's a sad face emoji because she doesn't feel real well. But again, we're just gonna pray for her and hope she gets better. Someone suggested she drink a hot toddy. I guess that's what I understand is some kind of like tea with alcohol in it or something like that. So yeah. I hope that, I don't know if that helps. I don't know if a doctor prescribe that or not. I don't even know if that's a good thing. But yeah, so we're just gonna do the best that we can without her. We don't want her to strain her voice because we got some more shows and stuff to do. So we want her to get well. Yeah. So what we're talking about is, again, who do you think handle breakups or rejection better, men or women? Feel free to join in the conversation. Again, if you place a comment and I haven't read it, go ahead and put it in the box now. I can see it now on the big screen, so I don't have to strain my eyes, look for my glasses because I don't even know where they are anyway. Miss Hot Topic, she says she's about to gargle with some peroxide and drink some warm water with lemon. I definitely think that helps. Yeah, that definitely will help because the peroxide will get all any germs and stuff. And then if you open your mouth really wide, you're gonna see all these like white spots in the back of your throat because like that's all the germs, and yeah, it'll work. Jay says, not prescribed by a doctor, but For sure prescribed by my mom. Okay, well, yeah. So moms always know the remedy to get well and to get better. Um, yeah, it's amazing how moms have never been. Well, some moms are doctors, but moms always have that remedy to make you feel better and stuff like that. Um, but I was always told just to drink ginger ale or NyQuil or Vicks. Yeah, rub Vicks on your chest, rub it on your neck, you know, stuff like that. Let me see. Um, One Scorpio Chica. I never knew that. What are y'all? What y'all know to do for my sinus infection? I'm sick of this. I have no idea what to do about sinus infections. I don't know if there's a home remedy. So if anyone has a home remedy from mom or grandmom or someone that can prescribe one Scorpio Chica, please let us know. Put it in the comment box, and maybe we can get we can heal everybody. You know what I'm saying? In here tonight with some kind of home remedy. Who knows? Let's see. Did Brian come back in yet? Nope, he didn't come back in at all. So it's just me. So come on, y'all, talk to me. What's good? Who do y'all think handle breakups better, men or women? I think we as men handle it a lot better than women do. But that's my opinion. What do y'all think? Somebody jump in the box. Somebody say something. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. And if you're new to the show, don't be afraid to jump in. You can jump in, you can comment, you can add your 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, however many cents that you have. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Let's see. I don't know what happened to Brian. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here comes some comments. China J22 says, I think men move on quicker than women. Nitra says, I think men are better at hiding their emotions during a breakup. And Jay says, I think men because they can compartmentalize. Huh. Okay, so let me address and touch on all three of those things. Let me first address China J. She says, I think men move on quicker than men. I don't know. I think I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think we move on quicker. I think probably women move on pretty much at the same pace because, like Miss Hot Topic said, women, you guys have like this whole dick in a glass case thing. So I think that's probably an equal timetable in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I think women just have these niggas just laying around, and knowing as soon as something happens, bam, let me call John, let me call Tyrone, let me call whatever the hell his name is, and get over here and handle this situation. Um, I do think men hide. I do think we as men hide our emotions a little bit better. Um, it's been my experience that women sometimes during a breakup they will. I'm not saying men don't lash out, but sometimes I think women lash out a little bit more during a breakup. Um, and men, we tend to be a little bit more reclusive. We tend to make it seem like we don't care, we don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we think that if we act like we don't give a shit, then that's going to hurt you for hurting us in the first place. If that shit makes sense. Um, J28 says, I think men, because we compartmentalize, yes, we do compartmentalize. I'm a heavy compartmentalizer myself, so I definitely uh, I agree. But I think women compartmentalize too, but I don't think maybe on the scale that we as men do. But I definitely think women compartmentalize. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. J20 also says women are emotional and it takes us longer to reconcile the situation. Um, okay, I would maybe agree with that. Hold on, Let me tap this little button right here. Who's coming in? Who's that? Who's that coming in? Oh, that's B Rabbit coming back to the station. Sneezy says, I think it depends. What's up, B?
What up? Round two.
Glad to have you back. I'm glad to have you back. So yeah, I like this. I like this thing. So basically, I only need to come in early to the studio, and I can put it up on the big screen. So it's better. So I can actually see all the comments. Like it's pretty big. So Sneezy says, I think it depends on the person and the situation. Men, in my opinion, handle it better. But if a woman's already done with the man, then it's not hard for her. Nietzsche said, Dick in a glass case is relief for the moment, but you still struggle with the breakup while emotionally. China says, not all women have dick in a glass case. China J, I disagree. I think all women have a dick in a glass case. They might not call it that, but it's definitely a dick in the case. Some of y'all have dicks in suitcases. Some of y'all dicks have dicks in closets. Yeah, but you definitely have them. Definitely. Let's see. Nitra 22 says. Oh wait, let me go back. Oh, Sneezy says it depends on the person. Okay. You said the audio is much better. Can you hear Brian now? Can everybody hear Brian now? If you can hear Brian, put your hand do something. I don't know.
Yeah, say
Somebody
you can hear.
I don't know. Like put a like a high five or something on the screen to let us know that you can hear Brian better or not. I don't know. Are you talking about toys? What toys, Nietzsche? I don't know what you mean toys. I don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes women stay a man until they on their last leg and they're fed up. Yeah. One Scorpio Chica said she can hear you, B. So they can hear you. I'm seeing some hearts and stuff on the screen. So they say that you were much clearer now. So Jay, she put a little OK symbol. So I guess we good to go with audio, bro. We're good to go. Better.
Cool.
Yeah. Yes, you said dicks in closets and suitcases. I absolutely did say that because I think that, women, as much as they try to act like, oh no, they don't do shit, I think women do it. Like absolutely fucking do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. And some of them will have them, it won't be a glass case, be a whole suitcase full of dicks. What do you think, dude?
You still talk about rejection? Or
we're talking about everything. We're talking about rejection. We talk about like women like thinking like they don't have dicks in glass cases, and some of them have suitcases and closets full of extra dicks. Yeah.
I only asked somebody said because women are done with a relationship. They said somebody said men have it easier because when women are done with a relationship, they're done. That's all I was trying to figure out. We'll be on the same topic because that's a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, we definitely on that. Yeah. One Scorpio Chica says friends with benefits. I mean, friends with benefits, dicks in a glass case, clues case, closets. It's pretty much the same. We can give titles to these people, but they're definitely there. In my past, I don't think I handle situations like when I was younger. Like I talked about before. When I was younger, I used to handle not every breakup, because like every breakup was like really never. Not every breakup means as much to you as the next one. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, you had to really have meant something to me to really have me jumping out of pocket or doing some crazy shit when I was younger. Now again, like I said, like as I've gotten older, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm not saying that things don't hurt me, but how I show my hurt is a lot differently. And usually I will just be like on some, all right, cool. and I just let the shit ride out because I'm not trying to show and give too much feeling and give too much emotion because I'm like, I'm cool. And then, you know, I always tend to think, like I said, that like what's the point? Like what's the point in like showing all these extra emotions for what? Especially when you know, as women basically said, they either got friend with benefit or how they say nigga with a dick in a glass case. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yep. And I beg to differ with whoever it was that said men have it easier because when the female is done, she's done. I think every situation is different because like with my ex-wife, I was done with I was emotionally, mentally, and everything checked out way before she was.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up getting divorced. And it was because pretty much we lived in the same state as her mom. Her mom could stub her toe. She'd break her neck to go check on her mom.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was in Maryland. I was in a whole nother, I was in a state 8 hours away. And my sister said that my mom's cancer came back. So I told her, and I was like, I gotta go check on my mom, make sure she's good because her cancer came back. I was like, I might have to move back. She was like, and I said, we might have to move over there. Just because I'm trying to take care of my mom, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
she was like, do we really have to, this, that, the other? I'm like, it's cancer. I'm like, what do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
And my exact words were, your mom stubbed her toe, you breaking it to go 30 minutes from here to go check on her. And it's the issue, I'm gonna go check on my mom. I was like, man, fuck that, fuck you, I'm good, I'm gone. And I packed up my shit, transferred my job, and let her know, I'm going. If you want to come, you can. If not, then you can stay here and we done. She stayed there,
Right.
we was done. I guess to her, she thought I wasn't going to do it, which meant she didn't know who the hell I was. Because if I say I'm going to go, it's my mom, I'm gone.
You out of there. Right. You out of there. There's nothing gonna make you stay
Right.
in those situations like that when mom is involved. One Scorpio Chica said, but I guess D's and P's in a glass case sounds like just fucking. Friends with benefit means there's a real relationship there. So I guess let me touch on that a little bit. I guess let me ask a question, but I want
Yeah.
everybody to jump in and comment and stuff like that. Um, so friends with benefits. So let me ask you a question, B. Do you think it's a real difference, quote unquote, between I don't know, women saying, oh, he's just a dick in a glass case. He's just some nigga that I just called up just whenever, or friends with benefit. Isn't that pretty much the same thing? I mean, because at
No,
some
it's
point, I
different.
mean,
It's
you
different.
think it's different? You think it's
Yeah.
different?
Because
How do you think it's different?
a dick or pussy in glass cases, we just fucking. That's it. There's no relationship. I call you when I'm trying to fuck. That's it. If if it's friends with benefits, then we actually talk about other shit. I share some parts of my life with you because we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
If we just fucking, you don't need to know nothing about my personal life. We fucking. You need
Right,
to know
but
I
do
got
you
this
but
dick.
but do you ever think? Okay, so you might. Okay, I get what you're saying, but do you think there's ever a time when that dick in a glass case or that pussy in a glass case was ever just that? You get what I'm saying? Because at some point in time, whether that dick in a glass case becomes that, there had to be some kind of relationship. There had to be some kind of communication. There has to be some kind of long-standing situation to even get to the point where that person is that you can know to your head that you can think to yourself that hey, you know what, this person is going to be that long-standing, or to the person, or you have an understanding with that person that you just gonna slide through. You got access to this pussy, or you got access to this dick whenever you want, or whenever we feel like getting it in. I mean, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It has to be some kind of, you had to talk on the phone, you had to do something to get there.
Yeah.
You don't think? You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
you had to talk about it, but it's like, and that helps you determine if it's going to be where it's going to be, if we're going to be friends and kick it like that or not. Because I've talked to some females and they couldn't carry a conversation. They couldn't carry a conversation. But I'm like, so I was like, okay, so now I know I can only fuck you. I can't talk to you like a friend because you can't carry a conversation and you don't.
Right.
We're not communicating on the same level.
Let me see what else. Let me see the secrets of friendship. Am I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No more comments. Any more comments come in? Right? No? All right. Cool. Yeah.
Now,
So
I will say that some dicks that puts in the glass case can turn into friends with benefits. It can get friendly because sex is very intimate, and those are times people do feel vulnerable, and they may share some things, and then you may find out that okay, we can talk like this, we can be friends. Like there's some people I know I would never date. Like I everybody knows I talked about before I moved here. In the beginning of us talking, I had a pussy in the glass case. It was somebody who I could call on. We fuck, it'd be good, do what we do, but it wasn't gonna be no relationship because it just wasn't gonna be one. Things were just vastly different between us, So it wasn't gonna be a friends with benefits. It was just we just fucking. That's it.
So let me ask you a quick question then. So what? And we don't want to, you don't have to give away too many secrets or whatever. But what for you determines what determines if you, like I said, I guess you can get into it if you feel like it. What determines for you whether this woman is going to be in a case or she is going to be, I guess, the friends with benefits type of thing, if you want to put it in the title?
For me, it's like if we can talk and laugh and joke, it can be friends with benefits. Other than that, like I said, I found some females that couldn't carry a conversation. I'm just like, and I was like, I thought the guys got the bad rap for not being able to carry a conversation, not being had nothing to offer other than dick. I'm like, it's the same for Sean. Like this broad, we could not talk about a lot of stuff that was going on in the world. Just like she had no take on racism, had no take on religion. Everything was just like, oh, yeah, racism's out there, huh? I'm like, so what do you? I'm like, have you dealt with it? Has it been a part of your existence? What's going on? No, not really. It's just, I'm just here and just life is good. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, all right. So if we can't even have conversations about that kind of stuff, which is just simple everyday stuff, and she would always try and throw her kids in the equation. I'm like, I'm not here to talk about and get to know your kids. I don't need to know them.
But do you think that because you didn't want to, I guess, so what made you not want to talk to her kids, or were they young kids or something like that? Like, because I know sometimes if a woman has like younger kids, you might not want to, I guess, get too close because, especially like if things don't work out, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing. You know what I mean? You might not want to. Oh,
one of them was under 8. The other 2 were teenagers, and I'm just like, the teenagers. It was still. I'm just like, I come by and I be like, your son's opening the door. I'm like, what's up, dude? He be like, nothing much. And all I could say was, where's your mom? I'm just like, I don't. And then it's like we stayed in her room, so I'm just like, this isn't weird to you? she was fine with it.
So how did that particular situation end? Like you just because you moved, you said?
No, it wasn't just because I moved. I was just like, this ain't gonna work. I was like, you keep trying to throw your kids in the mix. I'm not here to take your kids to the store. I'm not here for your kid. I'm here to fuck. That's it. We discussed it. This is what we're doing. So why you keep throwing your kids in the mix? I don't get. You're trying to turn this into some kind of a relationship, and it's not gonna be that.
Right.
And I'm like, we talked about this. We agreed to this, and now you reneging on the agreement. I'm not cool with that.
Mm.
So we haven't spoken since. We're still online friends, but
that's about it.
Whatever that is, whatever.
Man, listen. been one of those days, bro. Like I promise, it's been one of those days. We need listen. Listen, this is what we need to do, like real shit. At the end of the day, talk show or no, right?
Yeah.
If people want to tune in and listen, they can. But look, bro, we need to talk more. Like me and you need to talk more. Like we need to, you know what I'm saying? Like we need to get back to me and you. Like we need to get back to like being brothers and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we need. We need to get back to doing that for real though. Because I don't think me and you quite talk enough. You know what I mean? We talk. We don't really talk. We don't really talk enough. And sometimes, brothers, we talk, hash things out, and you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and shit like that, man. Like we do. Because sometimes it's like, you know, I want to talk to my brother sometime about certain issues and certain things that go on.
I got you.
But yeah, we need to holler more. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, what else you got, bro? What else you want to give to the people tonight? Anything in particular you want to give to the people? Because people, listen. Anyway, I see people aren't too chatty tonight. They're not too people aren't too chatty tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess maybe the conversation is too real. I think it's too real. I think it's too real. They don't want to talk tonight, B. But maybe I think what it is. I think I think they miss Ebony. I think they miss Ebony. I think Ebony I think she gets everyone riled up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is. I think they're not. I think Ebony, she's not here to rile them all up. You know what I'm saying? What you think?
That could be the case. That could be.
I think because they don't have a woman. Uh, it's something like Nitra said, give us something to chat about. We was talking about it, but you guys stopped talking. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to jump in the box, Nitra. You seem to have a lot of conversation. You wanna say something. So why don't you jump in the box and why don't you say something or give us a topic that you want to discuss? How about that? No one's doing that. No one's gonna jump in the box.
Right, because it's everybody's show.
Yeah, everybody can jump in the box with me. Say,
Everybody has a voice.
Yeah, everyone has a voice. You can speak over it. You can talk. You can comment. You can offer suggestions. We did get a little feedback though on it. What happened? One Scorpio Chica, she says she's in bed. I see who's that? Damo, he joined in. First Class Boxer, he joined in. At least we got more dudes weighing in tonight, though. You know what I'm saying? So, fellas, I mean, talk to me. I mean, how have you guys handled breakups? How have you guys handled your situations when you're dealing with your ladies? And you know what I'm saying? Talk to us, fellas. Let's talk. We're gonna do another show. We're gonna do another show too. It's gonna be just a panel of fellas, and we're gonna be talking. You know what I'm saying? And just talking about men stuff and real good shit like that. Wow.
With it.
Yeah. So we can really talk openly and honestly. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes I try to talk openly and honestly about this relationship though. I thought you was. And we was talking about rejection. Oh, let's talk about ghosting. Oh, we can definitely talk about ghosting. That Miss Hot Topics, like I thought we was talking about rejection. We was talking about rejection, but again, women, let's see, Kanisha says, so men, when you leave a relationship, do you return to the ex eventually just to have sex?
Well, it depends.
Yeah, it depends. That's depends. It all depends. For me, it depends on how me and a said ex may have broke up or what was the cause of us breaking up, something like that. You know what I'm saying? If it was something maybe minor, or something like that, I might return. But you know, it would all really depend. You know what I'm saying? It it,
Yeah.
it, it it just all depends. Like definitely not any like you know it for me it just all depends on how we broke up, why we broke up, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. So now the ex becomes friends with benefit. Nah, I wouldn't say an ex would become a friend with benefit because, and then again, it just again for me, it just all depends on why me and that person actually broke up. You know what I'm saying? And it just all depends because sometimes if you are an ex, you're probably an ex for a real good goddamn reason. So I'm sometimes I'm in that mode or I'm in that mindset like if I'm done, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Now let's say if it was somebody, you broke up and it really wasn't, I don't know, it was some other mitigating circumstances as to why you broke up and you ran into them like, I don't know, years and years and years later or something like that, and then you end up revisiting that situation, then that might be different. You know what I'm saying? That's a different situation.
Mhm.
Ms. Altava says, "What about baby's mama? Is it true you can always hit that?"
Not
Um,
always.
I mean, I think I've heard some men say that yes, you can always go back and hit your baby's mamas. That has never been my situation. That has never been my case at all, ever, and never. Not never ever. No. Uh-uh. Never. That's never been my situation.
Well,
Never
that
been
well
that.
that wasn't my case. Mine I did just because she was there and I could. It was familiar. It was just like these other motherfuckers ain't worth shit. I'm like, at least there's a saying. Sometimes it's better to deal with the devil that you know than the devil that you don't know.
I've heard
So
that before. I heard that. I heard that. I heard that before.
so I knew that
But
devil. I knew what came with it. I knew what was going to go on. It was what it was. I got what I needed and I was good. That was it.
I think that question and that topic can go just as easily for women as well. I think women
Of
sometimes can be
course.
like, I think sometimes women can easily say, you know what, hey, let me go get this from my baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? One, because it's her baby's daddy, and it's like
Right.
he now ends up becoming, in a sense, a dick in a glass case because like you said, it's familiar. It's familiar. You know what I mean? So they end up doing it. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but again, it's never been my case. It's never been my situation. Uh, and I'm gonna keep it clean and leave it like that. But like, nah, I don't. My absolutely not. My children's moms, nah, I'm good. Hell, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I want to know. So women, have you ever? And be honest, if you feel like it, be honest. Have you ever just been like sitting there one day and be like, you know what, I need some? And has your baby daddy ever been your dick in a glass case? Have you been like, let me just call this nigga and come over here and let him tighten this thing on up over here? Like, I know y'all have. Y'all not going to admit it, though. Y'all not going to admit it. Stop playing. I know you. I know they have. Maybe, I know women do it. I
Yeah.
know women do it. I know women do it.
Yeah.
I know women do it. I know women do it. That's dope says, you can only hit that. What? You can only hit that, I say, once you hit it. If she's done with your ass, nothing has happened. Um, well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's true, I guess. But yeah, you can hit it. She says you can hit it if she wants you to hit it, but if she's done with your ass, ain't nothing happening. Okay. I mean, do you think that's true, B? You think that's true? Like, do you think like okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think that you could call anyone like do you think you can call a baby mama and be like, look, I'm about to slide through town. Uh I'm about to hit that. Well, you probably can't do that now because you married and shit. But like, if you wasn't married, do you think you can be like, look, chick, look, you had my kid, you about to get this work? No, you think you can do it? you think you,
I,
you think
I,
you think?
I probably could.
Hey, listen, you got my kid, so you about to come get this work. Let me see. Miss Hot Topic said, yes, very early on until my son was about 6 months old. Miss Hot Topic said, yes, he can. She agrees that, Brian, that you could probably call your baby mama right now and go give her that work, is what she's saying.
Yeah, I said, yeah.
You think you could?
Yeah.
China 22 said ill. I don't know why she's saying. What did you say ill to? She said ill. Like maybe you saying that you wouldn't give it to your baby's daddy? Huh? I think y'all would. Y'all faking right now, acting like y'all won't pull up on y'all baby's daddy and be like, boy, drop your drawers and give me that work. Stop playing. Y'all know y'all would. Cut it out. I believe that you would. I do. Me, on the other hand, I would not ever do that shit. So let me ask you a question. What do you feel about situations like this? Like, say you dated somebody, right? From like, I don't know, from a long time ago. And you ran into him, from like you dated, let's say, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, right? Yeah. And they was your love, they was your boo, they was your whatever. And you ain't seen him in 20 years, you run into him, next thing you know, they got somebody or whatever, but then you start talking and you start realizing that shit, I don't know, maybe you still got some feelings and shit there for that person or whatever. Like, what would you do in a situation like that? What do you do? Or like, I'm quite sure it happens to you like now. Like you're married right now, you're happily married or whatever. And I know sometimes, an ex might be like, oh shit, they might see you doing better, might see you on the Facebook and be like, oh shit, let me check in and see what Brian doing. And they might have missed some post and don't realize that you're married and be like, oh, but damn, B, you looking real fabulous right now, nigga. I mean, what's up? Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Like that, nah.
You ever been in a situation like that? Let's see. Nietzsche says, I might give it to the dude who was supposed to be my baby daddy. One Scorpio teacher say, ha, that's Nietzsche. Nietzsche said, 20 years ago, that's a long time. Nietzsche, you must have really loved him talking about 20 years ago. I'm just saying, I mean, it could be 20 years ago, it could be 5 years ago, it could be 6 years ago. I'm just saying, has there ever been a time where you might have dated somebody and things didn't work out for whatever reason, and but you still had some feelings for that person, and then you run into them later, but now they with somebody, like, what do you do? And then they be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you like, and you know what I'm saying? What happens? Like, what do you do in a situation like that? Do you be like, look, nigga, you were supposed to be mine anyway? That's never happened to you?
Nah.
Never?
Nah, because if I ain't feeling you, I ain't feeling you. I know it's been some time, but still, if I ain't feeling you, it's just what it is. I'm good at, it's a sad thing, but I'm pretty good at cutting my emotions off. Relationship, family, whatever. I'm good with being like, this is what it is. I'm good. Hey, what's up? It's been a long time. You good? Okay, cool. I'll holler at you.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, some comments are coming in. Says, one Scorpio Chica says 3 exes still friends and they've all tried. So she's saying that, some of her exes are still trying to get them draws. Okay. Ross says you keep going in the relationship you're in unless you don't want it no more. One Scorpio Chica says, damn, she had one from 30 years ago trying to still get it. China says, I've been in that situation. Jay says, if they are in a monogamous relationship, it ends there. Ross says, I have never gone back to an ex.
There you go.
Okay. Well, there you have it. I guess but let's talk about that shit. Like, I wonder what it is though. Like, let's say, like, what is it? What is it that when you're dating people sometimes and you're going through whatever it is that you're going through, and then you break up, right? Good, bad, I don't know, whatever. What is it about people that sometimes they think that after whatever, they can just call you out the blue and just be like, hey, and want to get back in your life. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, because they thought they were that one. And I had to remind them that they weren't. If they were, they still be in my present and in my future, not in my past.
Let's see. Let me see. Nidra says she's dealt with a few exes in the past, but they still were on some bullshit, so it wasn't even worth it. Only worth getting some was worth it. Ross said they're an ex for a reason. Shit usually never changes. Ross also said no need to revisit an old situation. Jay agrees with Ross or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I definitely would agree with that. Like, if you're an ex, you're pretty much my ex for a fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's been a long time. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, if you break up with somebody, you might get back together if it's like a quick breakup. You know what I'm saying? You've been in those quick breakup situations, like you stop talking today, but then you're still kind of cool, so you end up back with that person. So I don't even know if you really consider them an ex if it's been on a short period of time. But if it's been a long time, trust and believe, you're my ex for a whole reason. Let me see. Somebody else is coming in. It says, Sneezy said yes. Somebody came back and she shut them down. Well, I think it depends on how the relationship ended, is what Nitra said. One Scorpio, two. She says, me too, Sneezy. They try, shake my head. China, you can't that again, Brian. You can't with that. What I don't know. She said, you can that again, Brian. I don't know. Maybe she's saying maybe she can't hear you again. I don't know. Roz says, and usually after 24 years, they aren't the same person anymore. Nietzsche says, if the person you ran into was your first love and y'all didn't end on bad terms, then I might entertain the idea of talking again. What about that situation? Like, what if you didn't end? What if you didn't end on bad terms, like Nietzsche said, and you ran into that person like some time down the road? Would you then entertain the situation and trying to get back with them, or would you still be like, nah, I'm good?
Yeah.
Whatever like that.
I don't believe in working backwards. It don't make sense to me.
Oh. Okay.
Because I'm not by any means saying that every breakup was their fault. I spent a lot of years as a no shit dude, so I know a lot of the shit was my fault. I will openly admit that. But also, I heard somebody say that people can change. They can if they want to change. Right. So, to me, I'm gonna have to see some different shit. And one, I ain't really trying to find out if you different. It's what it was. We broke up. Everyone running to you was like, "Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Everything good with you? Cool." And that's it for me. It ain't no, I wonder if I don't really care if you're that different.
Really?
I don't. When I don't care, I don't care.
Let me see. First Class Boxer said everyone's situation is different. But once the door closes, the nigga said game over. Like, it's done. Game over. I'm out of here. Don't put no more quarters in this machine, bruh, because it's over with. Done. Ross said, yeah, my first LOL boyfriend lost his. She says, my first boyfriend lost his wife last year and hit me up talking about let's try again. She was like, nah, sir, I'm good. And then Damo says, nope, the past is the past. Ross says, leave the lady right there where she's at. Yeah, okay. Well, everyone's agreeing, like, okay, nigga, once you done, like, once it's over, it's over. I'm out of here. I ain't coming back. Motherfucker kick rocks. Okay, I mean, y'all listen, okay. First class boxer says, people can change, but how many times are you willing to invest to find out if the change is temporary or permanent? Facts. Big facts, no caps. Listen, I'm working on my staying young lingo, so sometimes you gotta just jump out there and say big facts, no caps. Okay? I'm trying to stay young, I'm trying to stay hip, I'm trying to stay relevant in today's world. So sometimes you gotta jump out there and say big facts, no caps. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what that means, Brian? You know what that means? Big facts, no caps. Okay, I'm just trying to get you up to date with your shit, just in case you wasn't really up to date with the new shit. Cause me, I'm well fluent in all the new shit, all the new terminology, all the dance moves. Again, if you haven't seen my dance move, go to my Instagram page and you'll see them. It's almost at 1 million views. I'm just trying to tell y'all because they know my dance moves is like that. Let's see. One Scorpio Chica says, keep it moving. We can be friends, but that ship has sailed. Okay, but this is the part that I don't understand. And this is the part where I get a little confused, sort of. So, can an ex, you might not want to revisit the relationship, but could an ex then end up being a dick in a glass case because he or she is familiar? You get what I'm saying? So, Brian, like, so has there been a situation where we can't do the whole relationship thing, but if you down to let me hit, I'll hit, but I don't want to be no relationship shit. That's bars. That's bars. That's bars right there. Y'all didn't even catch that. That's bars. That's bars. That's bars. I want to know. Like, is that possible? Everybody talk to me. Is that possible? You don't want to do the relationship. You don't want to do the relationship. Like, nah, we can't get back as far as a relationship, but maybe on the woman's side, maybe the dude, he has some good dick. On the man's side, maybe she got some good pussy. So you was like, I don't want to do the relationship, but I got about 3.5 minutes. What you trying to do? You trying to get this? Or what you trying to do? I mean, I'm just trying to find out what it is. Listen, how they say it? Give me 3.5 minutes. Maybe in spoke. You know what I'm saying? Nietzsche says, what do you think, Paul? What do I think about what, Nietzsche? Like, be specific, because I don't know what, because I've been rambling right now, so I don't even know what do I think about what? Roz says, not for me, but I'm sure people do it. One Scorpio Chica says, couldn't with my ex, that's definitely wanting more. Jay says, I think there's too much history to make them a dick in a box. First class Baca said, being a sneaky link. Sneaky link. Where do y'all come up with that shit? I didn't know about that one. That's a new one. Sneaky link. Being a sneaky link can actually be beneficial depending upon the person. Ross says, none of them would be a dick in a box. Not one. Lady, somebody just joined in. I don't even know who that is. But welcome, Lady Bennett 16. Thank you for coming in. You know, one Scorpio Chica says, and I was too much in love with what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What you think? What? What you laughing at?
Nothing, man. You good? I'm laughing at for something. You good? Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So one Scorpio Chica. She needs a shorter name. I'm just gonna call you Scorpio. I'm just gonna call you Chica. I'm dropping the one in the Scorpio part. I'm calling you Chica. Chica says, and I was too much in love with one, and I would have been a mess had it failed again. Damo says, nope, because the feelings get involved, and I ain't with that, and won't be heartbreak On to the next. Nitra says, oh, shoot, that's me. Do you think you could rekindle something with someone from 20 years ago?
Yeah, you probably could.
20 years? I mean, here's the thing. Again, if there was somebody from 20 years ago, right, that I dated 20 years ago, and if it wasn't like something horrible, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't like a bad situation, you know, who knows? You know, it depends on the situation, you know, because 20 years is a long time. It's a long what do you say call it, maturation process. So I mean, depending upon, you know, if the vibe was still there, if the energy was still there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I would like the new person, they became into. Hell, they might not like the new person I've come, because me now and me 20 years ago, yeah, it's a big difference. Somebody might not like the new me. Shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's possible though. I think it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Ross said, by the way, I'm feeling this dynamic male duo. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we used to, yeah, we did used to call ourselves the dynamic duo. I mean, that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? And B, listen, I'm gonna holler at you about something after the show though.
Right.
I have an idea. Well, I have an idea for a show, and I don't want to give the show and topic idea away right now, but I think it's gonna be good. I'm gonna holler at you about it after the show. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna holler at you. I think you're gonna love the idea. I think you're gonna love the idea. I do. Let's see. Jay says yes, Roz, and Roz laughing. I don't know why. I think maybe saying they're feeling the dynamic duonism of us. We're dynamic duoing. So yeah, it's cool. So I mean, you know, ladies, we're here. Like we got two grown ass men here who've been through a lot of things, a lot of situations. You know, we can turn this whole segment into, you women can ask men something that you always want to ask us, and we'll give you an honest answer. But I say that with caution, because if you ask us something, I might give it to you no holds barred. I might give it to you really real, grizzy grill. So I'm just saying, I don't know. But back to the original topic, I still believe women handle relationships or handle breakups worse than men. That's just my opinion. Y'all want to get the slashing tires and shit and doing what I call the most.
Or just defame your character. That's my issue.
Oh my God. Yes. Exactly.
Like I said, I can't be the best thing in the world when we together, and I'm the worst motherfucker when we break up. But the math don't add up. It just don't.
Right. Listen, brother. I don't think you've said a realer statement than that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that right there is big facts, no caps. Do you want to say that again for the people in the back? Say it again, bro. Say it again, please.
I can't be the best thing in the world when we together, and then I'm the worst motherfucker when we break up. It just don't work.
Come on, man. That's my thing. That's my thing. And I'm not saying like when you go through things or whatever, I understand like I may have done something to hurt your feelings or whatever, but that extra over beyond shit that women be doing, when niggas want to get on Instagram, niggas want to get on Facebook trying to defame you and saying a whole bunch of shit, or oh my God, oh my goodness, that shit is for the birds. Let me read this. Chica says, explain ghosting. I hear that so much. Ghosting is flat out ignoring someone instead of addressing the issue. Chica says, it's just so rude, Roz. I don't get it. Chica says, I'm so 56. Well, you know, here's the thing about, and we talked about this one time before about the whole ghosting thing. I'm a fan of it, actually. I am. I like ghosting. I'm not even going. Oh wait. As matter of fact, as one of my sons say, first class boxer. He's my son. As he would say, yeah, Pop, I ain't gonna hold you, Pop. I'm a fan of. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm a fan of ghosting. Not even going. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a fan of it. I am because I ghost people. But here's the thing. It's funny because I think I should be getting some kind of residual income from ghosting because before ghosting was even a term or even it was a catchphrase, I used to always do the shit because if if you're done, you're done, right? I mean, based on the comments we've all said, like when you're done with somebody, you're done with somebody, right? There ain't no going back, this, that, and the third, right? So
Right.
with that being said, if if I'm talking to you today and for whatever fucking reason you do something to piss me off, make me mad, or even not even mad, but makes me feel like I don't want to be in your space anymore, or I don't want you in my space anymore. What more do I have? Like, what do I have to send you? Like a smoke screen? I gotta send you something in the mail. Like, what do I like? What do you feel at this point that I owe you that I can't just be like, I'm good? Like, would you not get the if I've been talking to you every day, let's just say, and all of a sudden I decide I don't want to talk to you no more, that's it. Like, what explanation do I have to give to you if I don't want to talk to you? I'm out of there. Peace. Like I'm good. I'm thinking, me personally, I'm thinking you might get the message. No? Is that wrong? Let me go to this. What you think, B? Is that wrong? Listen, B, come on. Come on, nigga. I'm nigga. Come on. Nigga.
This
I
is
know you probably ghost some people before too. Come on, you feeling me on this, bro. I know you
I
feeling
know
me.
some people, yeah, but it was because
Come on, man.
I tried to have a conversation. They didn't want to hear what I had to say, or they didn't like what I said. So I'm like, I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm just do it. I'm out.
Right. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, if you've done something to me wrong, or I feel it's wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I feel like if you do something, especially like if let's just say somebody does something to you, and we talked about on the previous show, that just happens to be a deal breaker for you, right? You know that it's a deal breaker or whatever, and then that person then does that deal breaking thing. If you already know my deal breaker, and then you do it anyway, and I decide I ain't gonna talk to you, it's like you already knew. So yes, I'm out of there. I'm Casper. Call me Casper because I'm ghosting, and I'm not gonna be friendly when I'm doing it. Okay, call me Casper, the unfriendly ghost. As dark as I am, I'm out of there. Let me go to these comments. Let me see. Nitra said, "What? A fan? That's crazy as hell." It ain't crazy, Nitra, because you shouldn't have done what you did to get ghosted. Chica said, "What the heck?" Yeah, again, you shouldn't have done what you did, and your ass wouldn't have got Casper on this motherfucker. You know what? That's my new shit. Fuck ghosting. You gonna get my name. You got Casper, nigga. You got Casper. Okay, y'all write that down. We're gonna hashtag that. That's gonna be the new shit. Let's see. Roz said, when you have a real genuine connection with people, ghosting really should be impossible to do.
No, not
I'm
really.
going to say it again.
No, not really.
Say it one more time.
Not really.
Listen, say it one more time for the people in the back who can't hear you. Say it again.
Not really.
Thank you. Listen, at the end of the day, what Roz said, she said, let me read this again. She said, when you have a real, genuine connection with people, ghosting really should be impossible to do. I disagree. Go ahead, B. Speak on it.
Somebody told me one time, possibility and impossibility are states of the mind, which means you have control over what's impossible and what's not impossible on some things.
Damn, there it is.
It's not impossible. If like I've dealt with some women who when we broke up, they didn't accept the breakup. They literally said to me, "I don't accept your breakup. We're not breaking up." I'm like, "Well, I'm breaking up. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm out of here." And they would continue to call. I wouldn't answer. They would text. I wouldn't answer. I'd leave them on red. I'm all that because, like we said, when we're done, we're done.
When you're done, you're done. And again, you know what I'm saying? Again, if somebody does something to you, and especially a deal breaker, like we've talked about, if someone does a deal breaker and you know to your hearts of heart that is a deal breaker, you sat down, you've had a conversation with somebody about what these deal breakers are, and that person, for whatever reason, gets into their system, gets into their soul, and they do it anyway, yes, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to get ghosted. I'm probably going to turn into Casper on your ass because, like, I don't get it. Like, what more do you want me to say? Like, because then sometimes it's thing. If you don't ghost people, then that person is going to want to have a conversation about whatever it is, and now you're going to find yourself on the phone or through text message or whatever talking about some shit. And what you going to do? You're going to end up leaving them anyway. So I done spent 45 minutes on the phone explaining to you some shit. It's easier for me to just change my name to Casper on your ass. Let me see. Roz also said, then you just say that, then be done. I could say that, or I could not say it and think that you just get the message anyway. So, perfect example. You meet somebody, you talking to them, let's just say, I don't know, for whatever. You like Roz said, like you do have a genuine connection with that person, let's say early on. But then as you get to know that person, you start to feel like, nah, I don't want to fuck with this person. But like, why do I gotta? What more do I have to? I don't know. What more do I have to say? I just disagree. Let's see. Let me read some more comments. Nietzsche said maybe you didn't truly care about that person if you're able to just go someone and not give them any kind of closure. It's not that I don't like you sometimes, or not that I didn't have a connection with you. It just could be simply you did something to me that now I don't like, or you broke one of my rules on my deal breaker list. So rather than think that this is going to possibly be an ongoing situation, I'm just going to be pretty much out of there. Chica says, don't y'all even tell the person they pissed you off.
Yeah.
You can tell them, but in most situations, in most cases, like, okay, for me, I'm going to speak on me because this is me. Most people who know me, right, or most people who have dealt with me, right, I'm going to say a creature of habit, right? I get up, I work, I this, whatever, right? If I send you a text, I have some kind of normalcy to what it is that I do, right? So if somewhere between my normalcy of what I normally do isn't normal anymore, right? Right? And that normalcy sometimes could go on for, I don't know, days and days and days and days and days. Most people will know if I'm mad at you or not based on something that you said or based on something that you've texted me, right? I think that people would know these things because, again, you know the person and people know me. So, nigga, like if I do this and then all of a sudden you say some slick shit out your mouth or whatever, yeah, then I feel like I don't have to tell you that I'm ghosting you because you already know what it is that you did in the first place to get me to the point where I'm ghosting you. Do you agree?
No, because some people will forget what your deal breakers are. That's what I say. I always have a conversation to remind them. Well, this is what we agreed upon. This is what this is, and it didn't go the way we planned. So, like I said, I'm out. I always have a conversation. I won't.
So you don't ghost people. So you won't just ghost them.
No.
You let them know.
Yeah, I let them know.
You let them know. Well, I'm not evolved. Maybe I'm not an evolved species yet, then, because I'll ghost your ass. Okay, one Scorpio Chica said, oh yeah, she said, do you even tell the person that they pissed you off? That's really cold. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm not saying I ghost everybody. Not saying that. And I'm not saying that I will never, or I have never told somebody what it is that they've done to me. But yes, there have been certain situations if someone does something on my deal breakers list, like I've talked about, like if you pop up on me, there's a good chance your ass is probably gonna get, gonna get ghosted. Nietzsche said, rude as hell. It is what it is. Nietzsche, Chica says, yes, Nietzsche, just mean. I'm not mean. I'm not mean. I'm a very nice person. But in certain situations, I don't like certain things. That doesn't make me a bad person just because, or doesn't make me mean just because you guys don't look. First of all, no one in here is going to look at me with judgy eyes. Don't look at me. He without sin, let him cast the first boulder. How about that? Ross says, but she said, but anyone I speak to daily and we had a situation, then I said, listen, I'm not feeling this no more. Then I bounced. Cat, that's somebody just joined in. Ross said, I said I should be right, Ross. Chica said, right, Ross. Then Ross says, that leaves room for opposition. Nitra just said, I'm just rude. She's shaking her head at my ass. I think Brian, I think people are looking at me with judgy eyes right now. I don't even like these judgy eyes. I don't even like it. Don't do that. Chica says, huh?
So they might be looking at you like that, but this.
Yeah, she's looking at me with judgy eyes, and I don't really appreciate judgy eyes. Don't look at me with judgy eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just saying, like, let he without sin cast the first boulder. How about that? Chica says, so the real issue is you don't like confrontation. It's not that I don't like no, I don't like conversation. No, I do not. I don't. Yep, that's it. I think we have solved the ghosting problem. I don't like conversation. I don't like arguing. I don't like going back and forth with anyone about anything. I don't mind if we have a conversation about it. I'm not saying that I won't, but I don't like to do the back and forth. And I'm not so I don't I don't like conversation. Yep, that's it. That's it. Let's see. Nitra said that part, meaning at Scorpio Chica, means she agrees that I don't like confrontation. I guess it wasn't genuine. I would say it was not genuine because I could genuinely like you today, but not genuinely like you tomorrow. Depending upon what you do to me. Do you agree with that, Brian? Like, do you agree with that part?
Yeah, I mean,
that you could like someone today and not like them tomorrow.
That could be true. Because, like I said, I've ghosted my family. Like you said, if you do some shit that I just can't get with to get past, we'll have a conversation, and then I move forward accordingly. If you're still not hearing me, I ain't got to talk. I have the option not to talk to you. I was told a long time ago, every ring of phone don't need to be answered.
Say that. Oh my God, say that again.
Every ring of phone don't need to be answered.
And you know what? I keep my phone on silent, so you know you're not getting through. Let me go to this comment. Nitra said, and B, you tell me, listen, because you can't see the comments, but I'm reading these comments. You tell me if they're looking at me right now with judgy eyes, bruh. Nitra said, so this is what she said. Listen to this shit. See, women. She said, she said, so you're just throwing a tantrum by running instead of handling the situation like an adult. I think, did she just low-key just try to call me a goddamn child? I mean, did she say that?
Yeah, it wasn't low-key.
I think she just, I think she just low-key just tried to call me a child. Listen, first of all, Nitra 22, whoever the hell you are, this is my show, and you don't be calling me nah. But real shit though, it's not like I'm throwing a tantrum, because tantrum would be me standing up in front of you, fussing, screaming back and forth. To me, that's throwing a tantrum. I'm not gonna throw no tantrum. If you do something to me that I don't like, and it has to be a deal breaker type of situation, again, I don't just ghost everybody, right? Let's get that clear. I don't just ghost everybody, right? Or for those who are highly educated, everybody. You got to say everybody, okay? Because I say everybody. You know, my diction sometimes be like everybody. You know what I'm saying? I didn't use all my vowels, okay? Damn it. But if I use all my vowels, I will say everybody. I don't ghost everybody, but I will ghost yes, okay? Roz said, or you could just have a tad bit of B.
What up?
I don't like it. I don't like it, B. I think they coming for me right now, B. Because check this out. So Nietzsche just said you're throwing a whole tantrum by running away instead of handling the situation like an adult. She low key called me a child. Then Roz gonna double down on that like she playing blackjack or some shit and said, or you could just have a tad bit of respect and say, listen, this happened now, and I don't want it to continue. Respect. So now I'm a child who don't have no damn respect. They low key coming for me, B. Talk B. They coming for me. I don't really appreciate that. Or Roz, I could just have a tad bit respect for myself and my own personal feelings to not want to deal with this situation and think about my peace and my chakra and ghost your ass. That's all I'm saying. Sneezy said, let me see what Sneezy got to say. Because I know she probably, you know, it just seems like they all coming for me. So I know she's going to have some slick shit to say out her mouth too. Sneezy said, it is a respect thing. She doubling down with Rob. Respect thing. Let me see. It's a respect thing and allows for everyone to have the same understanding of the situation. And I'm going to say this once again. People sometimes know how I am, right? I put certain things out into the atmosphere, especially deal breakers and things of that nature. So once again, if you break a deal breaker and I ghost you, how can you then be unclear of the situation because you knew the situation, because you knew the deal breaker, right? Would you not agree with that? Yes. Yeah. And then one Scorpio Chica, of course, she has to triple down and says, right, Sneezy. You know, okay, here we go. Roz says there's nothing wrong with having a quick 5-10 minute chat. You're right. There's nothing wrong with having a 5-10 minute chat if it's your 5 or 10 minutes. You can do what you want with your 5 or 10 minutes. Me and my 5 or 10 minutes won't be happening. We won't be coming to the conversation because, yeah, we're not doing that. Nietzsche says, well, Brian, that's the adult thing to do. Yeah, see, I guess they're agreeing. See, everyone's agreeing with you right now, bro. I don't really like that shit. Me and you be like this. We see eye to eye. You supposed to be on my side right now. See, you having conversations with people. You giving people hope, bro. You giving people hope. You can't give them hope, bro. You giving them hope.
I'm not giving them.
You listen. I'm looking at the comments. They tell right, Brian, right. See, it's the green eyes. I told you, fucking green eyes of yours. You're looking into these women's eyes right now. You stargazing. And they looking in your eyes and like, oh, and they agree with you. And now I feel like I'm just a little dark child that no one wants to talk to, and no one wants to agree with. Fuck that. I said what I said. Ain't that anything? I said what I said. How about that?
Let me tell you what, I'm not giving them hope. What I'm doing is I'm giving them clarity. And as they keep saying, I'm giving them closure. Now, if they accept it, that's on them. If they don't, that's on them too. I'm going to let you know what it is. Like I said, because some people may forget. Because people get comfortable and they might forget some of the deal breakers. So I will remind them, like, look, this is what happened. This is the deal. I told you this happened. I was going to be out. So I'm out. I ain't going to be a liar. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it.
You know, I feel like I haven't evolved, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm one of those cave paintings and shit. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the cave, you see the little hieroglyphics and shit. I feel like I'm one of those. Like I just haven't quite evolved yet all the way. Yeah, man. I just feel like I just feel that again, the closure thing, and I think this closure shit. Let's talk about it. I think this closure shit is highly overrated. Closure to what? Like, what the fuck? Closure Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. What closure? Like, when women say that shit, I want closure. What is it that you're closing? Because we've already said when you're done, right? That we've
Yeah.
all said that when you're done, you're done. I'm done. So what is the closure part about? Like, don't you already know that you don't want to be with this person? Doesn't this person not know you don't want to be with you? So what is the closure thing? Like, when I ghost your ass, it's closed. Shit, it's closed. Nigga, it's closed. Nietzsche said tantrum could be also storming off. Nitra said, she's, what? You know what, Nitra? Listen, Nitra said, fuck your chakra. B, they coming for me, B. She said, F your chakra, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's bad energy right there. You need to, I think Nitra needs to, I think she needs to find her inner chakra. She needs to find her inner chi. You know what I'm saying? She need to do some breathing exercises. You know what I'm saying? Do some run your hum yum 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 your hum yum. You know what I'm saying? That shit. She need to do a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just joined in. And Sneezy once again, right, Nietzsche. I guess she's saying, fuck my chakra. Listen, y'all not gonna come from my chakra. Okay. I don't even know exactly what chakra is, but I heard that shit recently that I gotta, something about some chakra shit. So I need to find it. It sounds peaceful. It sounds like a valley you go to find peace. So you can't say fuck my chakra. Okay? That's rude. Damo says, see, thank you. I finally got somebody on my side. Damo said, I'm with ghosting. Right? He said he's with it. Gotta protect his peace. Cause if I'm feeling some type of way, then that's your ass. I'm gonna let you have it. Feelings mean nothing at that point. Bam. Thank you, Damo. Somebody goddamn agrees with me. Okay?
And I'm gonna
He
jump
has
in.
found his huh?
I'm gonna jump in real quick too,
Go
because
ahead.
somebody else told me a long time ago too, which is part of why I got my first divorce. It was like you can have conversations, but sometimes when it's not going anywhere and you're just going in a circle for no reason. Somebody told me, "Do you want your point or do you want peace?" I'd rather have peace.
Right. So here's my thing. So matter of fact, I was talking to my guys tonight, and I was telling them that for me, and I understand like the way I move sometimes, it doesn't agree with everybody. And for me personally, I know I'm a hard pill to swallow, right? I'm definitely not a gel cap at all. Like I'm not one of those coated shit. Like I'm one of them hard ass pills. I get that. But sometimes in life, when you've gone through a lot of different things, you've been into a lot of situations, sometimes nothing is worth my own peace and my own sanity. You know what I'm saying? Because you can find yourself in a bad situation dealing with and worrying about somebody else's shit and worrying about somebody else's fucking closure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so busy trying to, worry about your closure that you feel that you need for your fucking life that I end up losing out on my personal space and my personal peace. And your closure isn't worth my personal headspace and my personal peace. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel that a situation is too heavy for me, temper tantrum or not, call me a child or not. Yes, sometimes I'll put on my anger shoes and walk the fuck around and stomp out that motherfucker. But then that's what I'm gonna do. If it's not, especially if it involves my peace of mind. Chica says, "Oh my goodness, what don't you understand? Men want closure too."
That's
She
true.
said, this is funny." Well, yeah, I think some men want closure. But I don't think that I would have to really think, but I don't think that I have been in a situation where a relationship was over and I called asking for closure. I don't think I have. I'm gonna have to think about it. I don't think I've ever done that though. Because I'm thinking, like I said, if it's over, it's over. Like I mean, I've been ghosted before, and I don't ever remember me calling that chick back on some or texting her back on some why did you ghost me? Why did you stop talking to me? Or what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't talk to me, you don't talk to me. Now, if I run into you later, sometimes have you ever been ghosted yourself? And then you might bump into that person, I don't know, a whole year later, and for whatever reason you kind of like reconnect, and it's like on some, well, what happened? You stopped talking? No, you stopped talking to me. Like what the fuck? Like, you stop talking to me, I'm gonna stop talking to you. It is what it is. Let's see. Chica says, closure items gives peace where there's been none, especially if you're dealing with someone with a lot of trauma. Scorpio Chica, I'm gonna need you for that particular comment right there. I'm gonna need you to jump in the box and explain that one because I don't get it. It said closure. What? Closure item gives peace where there's been none, especially if you're dealing with someone with a lot of trauma. It gives that. Okay.
Is it closure
Oh,
bring peace?
Oh, closure gives. Okay, she said closure gives peace where there's been none, especially if you're dealing with someone with a lot of trauma. Okay, I got it. She took the word out. I added it. Got it. Okay. I didn't mean items, okay? Because she said items. I was like, what items? Did you steal something from somebody? I don't know. Did you take some shit and didn't give it back? I don't understand that shit. Okay. Got it. Okay. Got it. So yeah, B. So what's up? Have you ever been ghosted?
I don't think that I have, but I'm trying to think. I don't think I have, but I'm thinking about it.
I gotta think. I might have been. I think I've been ghosted before, but I don't think I called anybody and was like, "Why did you ghost me?" Now there might have been a situation where I might have been ghosted, or I was talking to somebody, and then for whatever reason, that person just faded the fuck off. Yeah, kind of like ghosting, and never said nothing to me. But I don't remember me ever calling that person like, "Hey, so why did you ghost me?" Now, if I bumped into that person again, or they hit my line or something like that, or they'll call me out of the blue on some shit, like, and I'm like, "Who is this?" And they say, "It's such and such." Like, what? Like, what happened? Then we might end up talking about the situation. Like, no, nigga, you ghosted me. Then like, no, you ghosted me. Like, okay, so what we doing? That type of shit. But yeah. And again, it's not that I don't care, because I do care. But I'm just like, okay, I just understand for whatever reason, if someone decides that I should no longer be in their life anymore, I get it. Like, I'm not okay. I get it. I'm not for the fuck. It be seem like I be feeling like smoky, like some shit is on me. But sometimes I feel like I get it. Like, I'm not for everybody. I understand I'm not for everybody. So if somebody makes a calculated decision for their own life to say, you know what, I'm done with that nigga. I don't want to fuck with him anymore. I'm like, I get it. Like, I don't really question it, because I'm figuring whatever it was that brought you to that decision, you're well within your right to have that decision or have that opinion about me. And at the end of the day, it's your life. Because I feel like I don't want to be the thing in anybody's life that's going to cause you sadness, whatever the fuck it is that it is. So if you choose to feel that like I'm not the thing, okay, then I'm not the thing. I get it. Right?
I'm with you.
Yeah, see, yeah, okay. Yeah,
I don't stay nowhere I ain't wanted. So the minute you say you
wow.
done, I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'm with it.
Right.
I may have my questions as to why, but I'm not gonna sit there and keep asking you about it. I'm gonna respect your decision, and I'm gonna move accordingly.
I need to shave. I need to shave. I look like a wilder monkey right now. This shit on my face. I do. Oh my God, I just feel like a wildebeest right now. But you never get to the point like I just don't feel like, you just like your beard is a lot bigger than mine. But do you ever get to the point like I don't feel like shaving this shit? Like I don't feel like Like,
Yes.
oh my God, it's annoying. Let me go to the comments. Sneezy said, have you ever, okay, every ghost? Have you ever ghost? I guess ever. She's trying to say ever. She said,
Okay.
have you ever ghosted a person after having weeks of conversation and finally had sex and it was bad? What? Have you ever? Okay, let me slow down and read this again. She says, "Have you ever ghosted a person after having weeks of conversation and finally had sex and it was bad?" I think she's asking me, have I ever fucked somebody and had some bad sex and I ghosted them? Let me think. Me too. We're talking for weeks. Finally hit it. It was horrible. Do you get ghosted? Let me think on that. If I had the Jeopardy music, I would play it in the background while I ponder this question. But let me think. Damo said, yeah. He said, yeah, I had a conversation and pussy was trash. You out of there. You're gone. You're out. So let me think. Have I ever done it? Like, fans, they want the truth. So the truth to that question is probably yes. I will probably say yes. But in retrospect, it was probably something a little bit more than just the bad sex. Okay, because just bad sex alone won't necessarily get you ghost. It won't necessarily get you ghost. Not saying that it couldn't happen, but it's probably some other shit that you did, like popping up or some shit like that. You might have popped. Cause that's my shit right there. Like that's one of my biggest deal breakers right there. Like don't pop up with me. Like I don't like that shit at all. Yeah, don't do that shit.
I'm with you.
So have you? So question. Like she said, B. Have you ever ghosted somebody after you talked to them for a couple of weeks? Bow. You finally in there, drop it off in their drawers. But sex is trash. Was you out? Did you ghost them? Well, no. You said you don't ghost motherfuckers. Though. You had a conversation. Did you? In a situation like that, since you don't ghost people, would you go to that woman and say, listen, I know we've been talking for a couple of weeks. You finally decide to give me a little something. Your pussy was trash, though. I will not be putting a fire emoji by your pussy. And you're trash. And do you ghost them? Do you ghost them? Or not ghost them, but do you have a conversation to say, hey, you got some trash ass pussy? Do you say that? Be honest. You want honesty on the show. No, be like fucking no holds barred. Do you tell them your pussy's trash? Do
I
you?
never said that. I said it because I had somebody who, the same chick I referred to earlier, and I called her a raggedy bitch. Wrong with me, but I called her a raggedy bitch. That's just how I labeled her because.
No, wait. What did you call? Did you call her a raggedy Ann bitch? What? What did you say?
Just raggedy bitch.
You call her a raggedy bitch? Wow. You're funny as hell.
This is what I'm saying. Because like I said, I never said, I didn't say her pussy was trash. I was just like,
But I mean, listen.
It's different.
Listen, raggedy, trash. I mean, it's all the same thing, right? It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Naturally, beautifully, me said yes. Bad sex and bad kisser will get you ghosted. She agrees. Okay, she agrees with Damo. Damo says absolutely a bad attitude with trash pussy out of there. He's gone. Deuces. Ain't going. Listen. For me, a bad attitude will definitely get you out of there. Bad pussy.
What I do is I'll give you 2 weeks of conversation after that. You won't get no more dick, but I'll give you 2 weeks of conversation, then I'll disappear.
So then so let me ask you a question. So then what is the 2 week extension on conversation if she has bad pussy? Like
we talk about other stuff because then it becomes he was just trying to fuck this. He was just trying to fuck. That's all he was trying to do. No. That's not all I was trying to do, but since that's what you offered and it was terrible, I try to be polite and still have conversation for 2 weeks with you. Then I'm like Thanos, snap your finger and disappear.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think, is there a cure for bad pussy? You know what I'm saying? Like, meaning, is there any, like, if you in there, is there anything that a woman could do to make up for it? Or do you think it's like, okay, maybe she had, like, you know, like, perfect example, you know, you was an athlete such as myself. Like, do you think is there ever a time where, you know, it could have just been a bad night for her? Like, she had a bad night, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, she didn't hit a triple double that night on your ass. She just maybe got, you know what I'm saying, a few buckets, a few assists, you know what I mean? She did enough to stay in the game. You know what I'm saying? She did enough to stay in the game. She just wasn't an all-star that night. Do you think is there any redemption for a bad night?
Yeah, there can be, yeah.
Let's see. Nietzsche said you giving grace periods out here in these streets. You know, and here's the thing, right? Sneezy makes, you know, she said I've ghosted a bad kisser. So it's funny to me how up here in these comments earlier, it's like, oh, me ghosting people, I'm childish and I'm not showing respect and all this. But then right down here, Sneezy herself is gonna say she ghosted somebody who was a bad kisser. So were you being a child, Sneezy? Huh? Were you not showing respect, Sneezy? Huh? Nietzsche also said Sneezy, she agrees with Sneezy that a bad kisser is the worst. Nietzsche says, what makes the pussy bad? B, do you want to answer this one? And I'll jump in. Do you want to tackle this one, B? Do you want to tackle it? Huh?
That's the question that's always asked. It's always hard to give an answer for that because it's hard.
Yeah. Chica says she doesn't recall ghosting. She doesn't ever recall ghosting someone. Sneezy was like, yeah, it was one guy. Well, you know what, Sneezy, one guy. It could have been one guy too many. You know what I'm saying? You could have you could have hurt his feelings or something, right? You didn't give him closure. You didn't give him a conversation. Did you tell him, hey, your lips are whack. You can't kiss. Okay? Did you give him that? Huh? The fuck? Neat purple chick. She just joined in. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to have you.
What up, Nick?
Yeah, she's new. She's a newbie. She's not new to the format. I don't even know who that is. So to answer, let me say, what makes bad pussy? Okay. All right. What makes bad pussy? Okay. Let's see. What makes it bad? Okay. Well, here's the thing. I mean, you know, again, I'm going to say, this is just me. Okay, I'm just going to speak for myself. Every man may be different because every man may want, like, or need something different or whatever. So this is what makes pussy bad for me. Okay? Ladies, don't be offended or anything like this. It's not a personal attack on you or your vaginas or anything like that. Okay? But what makes bad pussy? You ready? If you got a pen, notepad, phone next to you with a note thing on it, okay, here's the thing. Bad pussy consists of, I don't know, maybe listen, this is what you need to do. Okay. I don't know how you women do it. I don't know if there's a kit. I don't know if there's go to CVS, Walgreens, or whatever. First things first. Women got to check their pH balance level. Okay, your pH balance has to be there. Okay, meaning we've talked about this one time before. What makes bad pussy is this: if I pull your panties down, or say for whatever reason for women who don't wear panties, for whatever reason, if I pull your panties down, if you wear them, if you don't have any panties, and I pull you whatever the fuck you have on, if I pull it down, you understand what I'm saying? If your pH balance is off, meaning if there's an aroma other than, you know what I'm saying? Check your pH balance, okay? Because in my mind right now, right, I don't want to think of salmon croquettes when I'm about to do whatever it is we about to do. So first things first, I'm gonna need you to check your pH balance level. That's one. Two, another thing that can make it bad is, let's keep it 100, right? Some buck, as Ebony would say, keep it a buck. Sometimes women they don't get as moist down in that region, you know what I'm saying, that other women do. Maybe you don't get as moist. A big part of it is, for me, is chemistry. Maybe the chemistry is just off, because you gotta have a certain chemistry to really knock boots with somebody. I mean, you can knock boots with anybody, but you know what I'm saying, if the chemistry's not there, it ain't gonna be there. Then for me, your area, your situation down there, for me, it has to be properly groomed. Okay, it has to be properly groomed. I understand women get razor bumps. I understand. Well, then I'm not saying it got to be all the way off, but you might want to just trim it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, trim it up a little bit, get it neat. And you gotta know how to work it, right? Just like men, right? Women say we as men, we gotta know how to work it. So yeah, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know how to, put the arch in your back or do something. Shit. But for the most part, real shit though. On a serious note, real shit is basically it's hygiene. It's trash pussy. Basically for me, it's all about hygiene and how you maintenance your woman down there. If you're not maintaining your lady parts, if you're not taking care of your lady parts, that's probably what's gonna make it bad for me, because it's like, you grown ass woman and you can't even maintenance your shit. That's just me. Let's see. She said, the purple chick said, "Oh my, what did I come in on?" Yeah, you missed the whole show. But you can we recorded, so you know what I'm saying, you can always go back and just catch it. Damo says smell is absolute, makes it worse, because listen, I'm telling you, if you are of a certain age, you women have been carrying these pussies around for I would assume all your life. I'm just assuming. And if you don't know how to maintenance your situation down there, it's a situation. I don't know what you got to drink: pineapple juice, strawberry juice, whatever it is you got to do. I'm gonna need you to maintenance your lady parts down there. Damo says, or just born. Boom. Damo said, if you're boring, if you just lay there, that's gonna be trash for me. Okay, I'm gonna need you to throw back. If you're bent over, don't be afraid to throw it back. If you bent over, don't be afraid to look back at me like this and say some nasty shit to me. Like, look back at me and say, yes, get all up in this, something, do something, say something, don't lay there.
You say be interactive?
For me, it might not work for other people, but for me, I'm gonna need you to be interactive. Say nasty shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely down for that. Don't be boring. No one wants that, because if you're boring, you could have stayed your ass at home. Let's see. I'm not acting up. I'm just spitting facts of just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. That is not funny. I meant Nietzsche says drink plenty of water and clean daily. Yes. Purple chick said interaction is a must. Yes, for me. So it's like, if you just, like, my whole point is, if you're there to get it in, if you're there to do what you do, then let's do what we came to do. Don't lay there. Don't be a bump on the log. Say some shit. That's me. If you just, you know what I'm saying? You want to be memorable, right? You want to be memorable, right? You want to be memorable. You want to be like memorabilia. What do you call it? Memorabilia? Memorabilia, whatever the fuck. But you know what I'm trying to say. You know the word.
You want
Yeah.
to be that. You want to be memorable. You want to be, you want your sex to be like, you want a nigga to be like, nigga. Like you want me to call Brian like, nigga, this is nigga, B, nigga, nigga, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, so don't be boring. Like talk shit, some shit, shit like that. Purple Chick says, gotta move them hips. That's right. You gotta move hips. That's why God gave them to you. I know that probably sounds real sexist, and I'm sorry, ladies. I'm not trying to offend you, but if you have hips, work them. Okay.
Even if you don't, move what you got.
Say that again, Brian. God damn it. Say that again.
Even if you don't, move what you got.
One more time for the people in the back.
Even if you don't, move what you got.
If you don't got hips, move. Okay, whatever you got, move that. Purple Chick said, I want you asking for more before you're done. Absolutely. You got, shit. Scorpio Chicken say, right, you got to grip the D and move. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so just like, so basically what makes it trash for most men, ladies, just we want a woman that's going to be interactive or whatever. What I don't want to be insensitive to is I've heard, I don't know how true it is, but I have heard sometimes women, as you get up in age, sometimes they turn off the water at Niagara Falls. Okay, the water just gets a little less. And I get it, because we as men, we've already talked about it on my show before. Like, yeah, we as men, we have situations too down there. You know what I'm saying? But I do try to manscape. Bam. You know what I'm saying? I get the manscape on. You know what I'm saying? So I like to make my balls look smooth like eggs. Okay, I get all the way down there. I do. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I be in the mirror. I gets it all. I like to manscape. Okay, because I just feel like if you ever in a situation where you're gonna be nasty, I just feel that a woman would probably feel the same way a man would feel. Like, if you go down there, you don't want hair in your mouth. So I would just assume a woman probably wouldn't want hair in her mouth. So I get down there, I shave it all good. I wanted to look like smooth, like eggs. But anyway, what I was saying was, I understand that women sometimes, as you might get older, you might not be as moist down there, but it's okay. You can, even if we got to go and get some of the KY jelly stuff or whatever it is that we need, we can get that. Just don't be boring. That's what makes it trash. If you're boring, if your pH balance is off, if it's unmaintenance, it's probably, and it could be good, but if the pH balance is off, it's gonna be trash to me, because I'm thinking I don't want to. Yeah. Let's see. Nietzsche says, I just feel like the older I get, the more foreplay is needed to enjoy it. Foreplay is good. Foreplay is definitely good. You can, we can role play. Okay. We can dress up like superheroes and all that shit. I'm down. I'm down for that. One Scorpio Chica said, yes, menopause is real. However, some of us, listen, and this is the thing I like about conversations like this, right? And this is the thing that I love about comments, right? Because sometimes you can really dissect the comment for what it is, right? So this comment here, Brian, I'm gonna you just tell me what you think about this, right? When I read this comment, Brian, you tell me your first thought. Ready? Okay, ready.
All right.
Ha! Yes, menopause is real. However, some of us still get wet. And of course, there is stuff to help, and you might never know she used anything. When I read that comment to you, Brian, what do you think? What do you think she means by that? What do you think?
Like you said, it could be some lube that she's using.
Well, what I'm thinking is one Scorpio Chica is the one who said it. And when she says, however, some of us, basically with one Scorpio Chica saying, I'm 56 years old, but nigga, I still get this thing wet, is what she's saying. That's just what I interpreted. And that's what I'm just gonna go with. Purple Chick says, I don't want to go down there and have a stroke of hair in my mouth. Absolutely, Purple Chick. I couldn't agree with you more. That's why, as a man, I make sure I manscape because I don't want nobody to, I wouldn't want that. Purple Chick said, Brian, wake up. She thinks you're sleeping on the job. You're not. Brian said he's not sleeping. He's laughing and he's smoking his pipe thingy. Yeah. So I mean, that's what makes it, for me. That's what make it trash. That would make it trash. You need to just, as long as your pH balance is there, as long as she's maintenance, well groomed and all that good shit, and be interactive. You know what I'm saying? And I think we would be okay. Yeah, that's my recipe for not having trash pussy. Thank you, ladies.
To piggyback off you, I got two quick things.
Go ahead.
One is about the pH. I will never forget. There was this chick in my church I was trying to get with, right?
Ooh.
We was taking a trip to Kings Dominion, bus trip, right?
Always Kings Dominion.
It's always Kings Dominion. That motherfucker's been my crux of my life.
It's always Kings Dominion, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it's always Kings Dominion. No one has a story about pussy,
right?
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, you would think I would stop going there, right? But
you never have stories about Busch Gardens, but Kings Dominion, everyone has a Kings Dominion story. But go ahead.
We was in the back of the bus, 3 seats in the back of the bus, and we weren't coming back. We were going to Kings Dominion. We left early, and I said I was tired, so I was tired, so I put my head in her lap, and I was just like, "Ooh, nigga, nah."
No, nigga, no, nigga.
I was like,
Hey, but check it out though. It's funny though, right? It's funny, and this is the funny shit. Check this out. It's funny though that I'm able at the age that I am now to say, yeah, women, y'all need to check your pH balance and this. But you got to remember, this is some real shit though, B. You'll understand what I'm talking about when I say it. Back in the day though, when we was younger, right? Real shit. When you was younger, when you went to a woman and you fingered her, what would you do?
But along with that, my uncle
remember when you was young, you would finger chick and you like this, and then you would go to your boy, and be like, ugh, like you didn't even want to wash your hand and shit because you want your boy to smell it, because that was your way of saying that you was just what? You was in some pussy. It was like you appreciated that fishy ass smell when you was younger and shit, but now that you older and you know better, you be like, nah, nigga, nah. Now if you do it, you be like, you smell that? Nigga, she got some clean shit, my nigga. Yeah, it's totally different now. It's totally different. That shit is hilarious.
And
see, go ahead.
Look, my uncle told me a long time ago, not even going on smells. He was just saying what he said. He said, dig in your ear, and then put their finger in her pussy. He said, she jumped, don't fuck with her. He said something ain't right with her. And really? I was young. I was like, if she jumped, I was like, yeah, I can't fuck with you.
I never heard that one before. I never heard that.
I don't know the science behind it, but I took it as gospel truth.
I never heard that one. Let's see. Nigga, she said, nigga, no, laugh my ass off. Sneezy said, see, it's something about King's Dominion. Sneezy said, I got pregnant on my way back from King's Dominion. See, it's something about King's Dominion. I'm trying to tell you. It's something about King's Dominion that just brings out it just brings out some shit in all of us. I don't know what it is. Purple Chick says, see now that nigga is licking off his finger, yeah. Because back in the day, I'm telling you, you put the finger in there and you was like that was your verification, like that was your code, that was your like your thing to manhood. Like you would walk around for days. You would like you be in the shower like this. You would not want to wash that finger because you had to go to your boys and be like, nigga, do you smell this? And think about it. If it was smelly, by the third or fourth day, like your finger was like, oh my God, nigga, what the fuck is on your finger? Nigga, I just had to prove to you that I was in some pussy, nigga. Yeah. Purple Chick, so Purple Chick says, so that's putting dirt and bacteria in her. Ew. She says, yeah, like, so if you dig in your ear and then put it in the pussy, she's like, you're putting bacteria in there. Nitra said, right, she agrees that's putting bacteria in there. Yeah, so I guess the finger thing, you don't want to put bacteria in the pussy. It's going to mess up the pH balance. You don't want to.
I was 16. I ain't think about all that. I was like, all right, I'm gonna try.
I didn't listen. I never even knew that one. B. I never heard that one. I never even knew that one.
That's old country shit.
That's definitely some country shit. Definitely some country shit. Because I remember back in the day when you would, again, that was one of those moments you go to the movies all the way in the back in the top row, like you reaching for that was crazy. Yeah, Purple Chick, she said the same thing, Brian. I've never heard of that one. Put it in your ear and put it in the pussy. Who is your uncle? And how did he come up with that?
Like I said, I don't know the science behind it, but if she jumped, I was like, because everybody don't jump. So if you jumped, I was like, yeah, I can't fuck with you. If you ain't jump, I was like, we good.
Mm-hmm. So let me guess. So you ghosted her ass, didn't you, B? See, you just told on yourself. You ghosted her. See, I knew it. I knew you ghosted. I told her,
I was like, I can't do it. I ain't ghost. I was like, can't do it. I told you, nigga, I have been about to hit. And if something ain't right, I'll be like, my stomach hurt. I'll start off early night, be like, my stomach just don't feel right. That's always my go-to because you can't argue with that. We get that, be like, yeah, my stomach it ain't no better. We're gonna do this again another time, and another time never came.
Yeah, so okay. Purple Chick said, what did your uncle say her jumping meant? Like, what did he say it meant? He just like did he put something to, like, if she jumps it means something, or he just said it was just a blanketed statement? If you put your ear in your finger, put it in the pussy, and she jumped, don't fuck with her, and just left it like that?
Yeah, he just left it like that. And I was like, okay.
Oh, so women are there any, like, I don't know, things that like an aunt or somebody or another woman said, girl, if his dick don't, is there anything that women have heard about men that you should do or not do or don't fuck with them, shit like that? Or is it just old ass uncles coming up with shit? I just want to know, like, do women even get that kind of shit? You know what I'm saying? I think they do. Matter of fact, before we get into that, like, yeah, as women. So women, what makes a nigga's dick trash? How about that? What makes us trash? I want to know.
Yeah.
So Jay said, dirty fingernail. What? Dirty fingernail? Oh, okay, yeah. If a man has dirty fingernails, don't talk to him. Or probably I've heard, yeah, girl, look at the nigga's shoes. If the nigga's shoes ain't some shit or whatever. So Purple Chick said, Brian, you could have missed out on some good wet stuff by listening to your uncle.
I could have, but I'm okay with it.
But you okay with it? Shit. Brian said, I'm cool with that shit. I'm all right. Because I guess it's the old saying, you can't get mad about pussy you never had.
Yeah, you can't miss. You can't miss what you never had. So I'm good with it.
Can't miss what you never had, bro. Can't miss it. Damn sure enough, can't miss what you never had. So, we really kind of got off subject like we always do, because it's the nature of the show. Like we try to stay on topic, but if the topic's too dry and people ain't commenting, we gotta spice the shit up, right? Yeah, I mean, so I guess we never really answered like who has more, who handles rejection better, men or women. We never really answered the question. I say we as men handle it better than women. Of course, women's gonna say they handle it better. Who knows? We found out tonight that earwax in a pussy is not good. We don't want to do that. we don't do that. Let's see. Nidra said, I was told to just always inspect the dick. Okay, so fellas, if you ever talk to Nidra, if she's looking at your dick, you better have your dick in order because she's checking. She's checking balls. She's checking dicks out here. So act like you're. Oh, look at this shit. Sneaky ass shit. B. Nidra says she was always told to inspect the dick. She said, so act like you're stroking or sucking it to get a closer look at it before doing anything. Ain't this some sneaky shit? So all the while, you think you about to get some shit, and she's just stroking the shit just to get a better look at it. Ain't this some shit? Purple Chick says, she said, when it don't stay hard, strokes off, have a big one and don't know how to use it. Purple Chick, here's the thing about that. I'm gonna comment on that real quick. She said, when it don't stay hard. Well, okay, that could be a medical condition. Okay, so first of all, a man could be having some medical situation. So you're not gonna sit there talk about a man when he could be seriously having some medical situations going on down there. Okay, and she said the stroke could be off too. Okay, sometimes like we talked about one time, a man's stroke count, it could be off. It could be a little. You gotta know your stroke count. That was an episode like 3 or 4 episodes ago. If you missed that, go back and watch it. Stroke count can be off. She says, if a man has a big one and don't know how to use it. Okay, all right. Let's see. Sneezy said, if you're a 1 minute man, that's a turn off. Or yeah, that's not a good. Oh, that's what that can make your dick trash if you're 1 minute. But women, there's a lot to do about the 1 minute thing. But I'm just saying, women, just hear me out. Just listen. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Right? But just hear me out, women. Like y'all, I think women put too much emphasis on the 1 minute thing, right? And I say that because right now is winter, correct? In most parts of the world, it's winter. Before you go out to your car, what do you do when the wintertime? What do you do when you get to your car? What do you do? What do you do?
You heat it up.
You warm that motherfucker up. So maybe that 1 minute is just a warm up. Okay? He's just warming up. He want that 1 minute out the way. Shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's getting that 1 minute out the way because now he's ready. He's ready to go. So that 1 minute is gone. Now they about to give you a good 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So don't overlook the 1 minute man. Keep in mind, he just could be warming up. That's all I'm saying. He could be warming up. Let me read some more comments. Purple Chick says, when we having sex and keep doing it to please herself and not me. Okay, I get it. But maybe he, listen, ladies. Okay, even that comment, I'm going to comment on that for just a quick moment. And then we probably got to get out of here. We're running out of time. But, even with that, it's a situation where we as men, sometimes we don't learn until later on that having sex is not for us, it's for you. Did you know that? Because we're taught that shit, nigga, is all about us. It's about getting that nut out. We don't really learn to please a woman until later on when you're seasoned. You've had some experience. One Scorpio Chica said, Just, count the rhythm. Purple Chick says, not listening. National Abuse say, can't stay hard, just pounding away, no rhythm, quiet. Yeah, can't stand that. Yeah. So basically, fellas, listen, if you're listening, you want to make sure you stay hard. You make sure you be aware of your stroke count. Always, men, trust me, the stroke count thing is very important in life. You gotta know your stroke count. Okay, you gotta know what it is. Women, if he's 1 minute, don't be ashamed of that. He's just warming up. Keep that in mind. I would love to get to some more of these comments, but it's 1 minute to the closeout. I haven't even played the closeout music. I can go. We could go a few more minutes though. You know why? Because today is Wednesday. This is not recorded. You know what I'm saying? So we could go longer if we wanted to. Like, we don't really have to close out at 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna give it like a few more minutes. Okay, just a few more. Just to get through these comments. Purple Chick said, well, he should have done that before he got to me. Well, if you're a man who doesn't please himself or pleasures himself, he's probably gonna just wait till he gets there to you. You deal with the 1 minute, you get over it, because now you got 30 good minutes coming. Okay, don't miss out on the good thing. Don't miss out on the good thing. Naturally Beautiful Me said, one and done. Listen, okay, here's the thing. I personally am not mad at a one and done. Okay, because sometimes I will one and done your ass, just putting it out there, because I'm just saying, like, I'm tired. Now, unless you plan on getting up, making me a sandwich and some cookies and some Skittles, then you might just get one and done. But that one is going to be good. Okay, it's not about quantity; it's about quality. Remember that. Put that in your notes. I'm just saying, it's not about quantity, because you can have a 5 or 6 nuts and it can be doo doo. Okay, but if you get one good one, then it's good. Okay, I'm gonna need a sandwich, a Red Bull, Gatorade, some Skittles. Then I'll be ready. I'm just saying. Okay, Sneaky said, I had sex with a guy once and he put it in and came immediately, fucked the woman up. His ass had to go. Well, listen, okay. I mean, shit. Okay, I think we should say a prayer for that guy. He probably needs he probably needs that nigga, listen. That nigga probably need a hug or something. That's all I'm saying. If the guy out there, whoever you are, the doors of the church from the brotherhood is always open. If you want to talk to us about that, if you're still feeling some anxiety or anything about it, you can come on into the church, brother. We'll talk to you. We'll talk you through it. And Jay says yes. Purple Chick said, now we got a deal and settle. Nietzsche says, so is sex to please a woman? So the sex is to please the woman. So should the woman get hers first or last or not at all? What I'm saying is I'm just saying there have been times when, I was there for me. I wasn't there for the woman, okay? I was there for my own sexual gratification, okay? Once I got mine, I'm looking at you like, if you didn't get it, get yours. Because I was reading some magazines before, and women were saying they don't come from penetration. A lot of times women don't come from penetration anyway. So it sounded like a personal issue. It sounded like some shit between the woman and God who made the pussy. So I ain't really had nothing to do with that. So I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna get me, and then we worry about you a little bit later. Is what I was on back then. Well, yeah, listen, I'm just saying that's what was kind of messed up back then, But I've grown, I've evolved, in that area. I think now I typically think that I would be there. I would rather, get the woman off before I get myself off sex and shit. But if we both can get off at the same time, it's a good thing. Yeah. So that's just me, How you feel about that, B?
I mean, yeah, like you said, we was young. It was all about us. But as like I said, as we got older, we learned it wasn't. It's for both people's enjoyment. It's supposed to be.
All right.
It's supposed to be.
Absolutely. Now listen, as I play this closeout music, I don't know how we always end up on one subject and then we end up on talking about sex. Do you think we're just a bunch of sex crazed sex hounds?
Nah.
That we always end up talking about sex no matter what subject we're talking about? I think we all tonight need to look at ourselves in the mirror and really evaluate ourselves in our lives and really find out what really is going on in our heads. Are we just some sex addicts on the low?
I don't think so.
Is it because it's hump day we ended up on sex because that's where our really minds are? Well, listen, it's a little after the 11 o'clock hour. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in to Steel Radio. Best wishes to our co-host Ebony, aka Miss Hot Topic. Please get better. I hope you're drinking some tea or whatever it is. You know, just get better. You know what I'm saying? We did the show, but your presence was definitely missed tonight, and I think everyone in the show would agree. You're loved out there, girl. Definitely are. But I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in to Steel Radio tonight. I appreciate you guys each and every night that you guys tune in with us. Again, we'll be here tomorrow, same time, 8:30 to 11. It's a little after that. Hopefully, Miss Hot Topic, maybe she'll be back. Keep your fingers crossed. We definitely miss her. To my other co-hosts, B Rabbit, my man, 50 grand, my brother from another mother. I love you, boy. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get out and close out here tonight. Again, tune in tomorrow night. We don't know what we're gonna talk about. We never do. Well, sometimes we do, but we talk about sex. So yeah, if you're into that, hit us up tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, and we out of here. Peace.
Peace. Be easy.